When passengers boarded Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, they couldn't know they would be flying over a battlefield. But hours later, 33,000 feet above East Ukraine, a missile ended their lives.
We filed that flight path accordingly. It was accepted by the European Air Traffic Control, and like many other airlines that had been flying that route for many, many weeks, and with hundreds of airlines passing that route every day, we believed it was safe to do so.
It may shock you just how often planes fly over conflict zones. On the ground in Iraq, the terrorist group ISIS is seizing control. But above, a busy highway in the sky with hundreds of flights. Every day, this includes American planes like Delta Flight 7 from Dubai to Atlanta. And over Afghanistan, United Flight 82 from Newark to Delhi, India.
Well, here's the problem airlines face. Let's just say you're flying to the United States from either Dubai or India. If you look at the map, you almost have to fly over one of those high concern areas. It's either that or fly hours out of the way. And some say that is just not practical.
The FAA can ban U.S. flights in dangerous areas. After MH17 was shot down in eastern Ukraine, that area joined Crimea, North Korea, northern Ethiopia, Libya, and Somalia as off-limits to U.S. aircraft. In Iraq, U.S. passenger planes can fly, but only above 20,000 feet, out of range of most missiles. Warnings in effect for 8 other areas as well, such as Syria and Afghanistan. The threats include missiles and small arms fire, but airlines can fly there if they want.
The airlines have always had to make decisions about whether particular cities are safe to operate to.
In fact, 3 days after MH17 was shot down in Ukraine, another Malaysian plane flying from Kuala Lumpur to London passed over the war-torn city of Homs in Syria. The airline explained the decision to CNN's Richard Quest.
It was designated as a safe flight corridor. In hindsight, my personal opinion is that when I found out about it, we immediately contacted our flight operation guys and said, please take a closer look at these flight corridors.
Congressman Duncan Hunter wants the FAA to be more aggressive in protecting U.S. airliners.
If the FAA, if there was intelligence from our intel community or our military community that the SA-11 was in the hands of some bad guys, the FAA should have been notified of this.
But the U.S. Transportation Secretary defends the FAA's decision to allow flights in eastern Ukraine prior to the shoot down. Renee Marsh, CNN, Washington.
And